Hi there. Um, how's it going? I am popping on for a final Origin Q&A. I am also feeding my baby because the time she needed to eat just lined right up with the time that we're here on this live. So, hello, you'll hear little baby noises and then she'll make an appearance in a minute. So, thanks for coming on. The doors, hi, welcome. If you want to just go ahead and let me know. Hi, Nancy. How's it going? If you want to just let me know in the comments that you're here, I'd love to say hello. So go ahead and type in. I would also like to know, actually, while we're getting started here. Hi, Takesha. I would love to know if you want to save time, if you'd like to have more time, what would you do with it? What would you do with extra time during the week? Well, we have a little cranky baby here. What would you do with extra time during the week? So just let me know in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you. And I'm just gonna switch Ruby to the other side, and then she'll be happier, and then we'll keep chatting here. So let me just take care of this. Hey, Roops, here you go. Oh, yes. Nothing like nursing during a Facebook Live. Okay. So, all right. So we've got Henriette. Hi. All right. So Leslie, with extra time, she would go to yoga and to the gym. So you would move your body. I love it. Who else wants to say? Henriette would be still, read, and walk around. I love it. Those are awesome. So those are also things that I love to do. So while we're all coming on here, I asked a question for those who are just hopping on. What would you do with extra time? I would love to know, what would you do with extra time if you could have more time? Hi, Licia. What would you do with that extra time? So, and I would love to just say hello. So hi, Wendy. Great to see you. Great to see everybody here. I'm just feeding Ruby, and so I'm a tiny bit distracted, but baby's got to eat when the baby's got to eat. So I'm just going to be here with her, and then you'll get to meet Ruby in a minute. Okay, so we are in the last several hours of Origin enrollment. Hey, Origin is the membership program that I run for female entrepreneurs who want to reclaim their time and energy and have a revolutionized relationship with time where it opens up in this miraculous way that suddenly they are able not only to create more time at their will and become a time bender, but also have more peace and calm in their days, have more permission to take care of themselves and not sacrifice themselves or the people that they love in the name of growing their business, because you can have business growth and spaciousness at the same time. And that's what Origin is all about. So if you are not into the rise and hustle mentality, and you want to find a different way to grow a business that's more soulful, less stressful, and that allows you to get better results with less time and less effort, then Origin may very well be for you. So I'm here to just answer any questions you have about the program, and talk about time and energy. So Lorraine says she would sit in her bathtub and read all day if she had more time. I love that. All right, here we go. Rubes, are you done? Are you done? Good. Let's just say hello to everybody. So Ruby's going to say hello to everybody. Ruby is wearing her little moose shirt that came from a friend in Vancouver. I know. You're a little mad at Mama for talking and being with you at the same time. This is not my preference, but this is the way it is. And I'm going to pass Ruby off, and I will be back in 2 seconds. Hey, Amelia? Do you mind grabbing her? Thank you. All right. Okay, so I am back, baby free. So I am here to answer your questions about Origin. I'm going to just go ahead and get started answering some of the questions that we have had come in. One of them has been, what if I don't yet have a business? Will this apply to me? So first of all, if you're on here and you want to take a look at what the heck it is I'm talking about, I'm just typing in the link to check out what Origin is all about in the comment box. So if you do not yet have a business, will this apply to you? Absolutely. So the reason that I gear Origin towards female entrepreneurs is because I'm a female entrepreneur and I teach what I practice. Because I don't have extensive experience working in the corporate world or working for somebody else, I don't have a lot of frame of reference for that situation, and I don't want to teach something that I haven't experienced. So I teach time and energy management for entrepreneurs because I'm an entrepreneur and I've always worked with entrepreneurs. However, that being said, we have plenty of people who are in Origin who have like professional jobs. We have veterinarians, doctors, lawyers, therapists. And then we do also have people like consultants and people who like executives who work within companies and want to apply these strategies to their own work situations. So the occasional how-to lesson will not directly apply, but I do believe that everything applies to us on some level and that we can always figure out how can this apply to me. But the framework of Origin with time and energy management will apply to all women, whether or not they have businesses or not. Oh, Leslie, I'm answering the question that you just asked. I didn't even know. Ruby is not teething. She has these goopy eyes. She might be teething, I don't know. But she has these goopy eyes. She's had clogged tear ducts ever since birth, and we are working on it. But yes, that is the goops. Hi, Dina. Good to see you. So that answers the question about what if you don't have a business yet, but you want to start one. Origin is a great place. But I will say we also have entrepreneurs who are really well established, who are 6 or 7 figure business owners, because we have a framework within Origin that applies to any stage of business and also that isn't taught anywhere else. And that's really important to know. This is not regurgitated time management stuff that, you know, is in every planner or every highly effective person book out there. This is how to approach your business from the feminine, which is really not taught. How to approach time from the feminine. Most of us have learned about time from our patriarchal society, which is really about our linear relationship with time. So, and it's really about, you know, our culture is run in concert with a testosterone dominant brain. But women and even people who identify as women have more of an estrogen dominant brain. And the way our hormonal cycles work, they work on a 28-day cycle as opposed to a 24-hour cycle. And so setting ourselves up in a linear time management system makes no sense for the lived experience of being a female or being feminine identified. So Origin is a whole new approach to time and energy that will allow you to finally feel like you found your home in relationship to time and able to identify what's important, what's not important, and how to schedule your time in a way that reflects who you actually are. Thank you, Dina, for sharing this on your page. Dina says, I just shared this on my page. I wish every woman I worked with would approach business this way. Being part of this membership has been such a gift in every area of my life. Thank you, Dina. That was a totally unsolicited testimonial, and I love having you in the membership, and it's been a joy to watch you embody these practices. And Takesha says, this is unlike anything I've ever heard of or experienced for myself and as a female entrepreneur. Corey's here. Hi, Corey. She says, hi, Kate. I love Origin. I love that you're here. Thank you, Corey. So if you are considering joining, I am here to answer your questions. Some people have been asking what's the difference between joining monthly versus annually. So our members, on average, stay much longer than your average membership. I'm a part of a community of membership owners, and our retention rate is much higher than industry standards. And I do believe that is because our community is full of such incredible women, and the content is life-changing, and our women get results. Like Elizabeth Cohen, who joined Origin, had no web presence, and was working until 9:30 at night in her private therapy practice, and then joined Origin and realized there needed to be a better way, and has now hired 3 people so that they're doing scheduling and booking for her, and also I think doing some sessions for her. She has launched a website. She's been mentioned in over 15 reputable media outlets, and has been able to grow in a much more sustainable way and still be home at 3 to be with her 2 kids. So that's pretty amazing. So our women get results, and it is really amazing to watch that. So the difference between monthly or annual is that monthly, you sign up and you can cancel at any time. So you join for a month and go through what you want to go through, and then you stay as long as you like. Annual is you join for a year in advance, and then you get 1 month for free. And then both monthly and annual have some bonuses. So our monthly bonuses right now are Money Love for Business Owners, which is a program that helps you to identify and release your money blocks and change the way you manage your money so it's more abundant and more effective. You'll also get the How to Pitch and Have Effective Sales Conversations, which is a masterclass with Gina Gomez about getting into a really great flow with your sales conversations so you can get more clients with ease. You will also get the Yoga Nidra Deep Rest Bundle with Tracy Stanley. So if you've never tried Yoga Nidra, it's this amazing yoga practice of deep rest, and that's really powerful. Hi, Allison, great to see you here. And you will get a 2019 lunar calendar, which you can print out and put on your wall. It's really, really beautiful. So that's for monthly. If you join annual, you'll get all of that stuff. Plus, you will also get a masterclass with me about leadership, content creation, and sharing your work in the world, really about thought leadership and how to get your stuff out there. And then you'll get one with Lisa Morelli, who helps us run our company. And that one is about project management, launching, and how to actually logistically get your stuff out there. So those you'll get as an annual member. And then just in this last 24 hours, we added a finale annual bonus, which is the Money Love course. So I would imagine we have some graduates watching who have gone through the Money Love course. It is the course that I created to go along with my book, Money, a Love Story. And it really takes you on this 4-module journey of getting your head screwed on straight when it comes to money and money mindset, making more money and getting practical about that, adding more value in the world, paying off debt, saving more money, and growing that money as well, and being generous, giving that money. So that's a $297 value that you will get for free when you join as an annual Origin member. And the way I would look at it is that if you are signing up as an annual member, you're committing to changing your relationship with time in a really powerful way. So if you are ready for a new reality, if you're ready for your schedule to open up, if you're ready to make a more effective use of the time and resources that you have, the annual option will give you that option to commit to it for a year, to build those deep relationships within the community, to have the accountability, and to know that you're getting about 2.5 hours of content a month that you can listen to while you're driving in the car, while you're making dinner, while you're doing more mindless tasks around the office, and then implementing that material. So it really will give you this amazing opportunity to walk through initially the self-source scheduling roadmap, which is our step-by-step foundation to the program. So everyone joins and goes through the self-source scheduling roadmap. You'll identify which stage of self-source scheduling you are in, and then I give you action steps, precisely what lessons to go through for second and third, so you can check those off and move along towards your progress of having more ease, more space in your schedule, and getting better results for less time. Like Kara Mendez, who's one of our members, who is a homeschooling mom of 5. She reduced her work hours to 12 hours a week in her business. She got tons of help around the house and also in her company, and was able to make just as much money and actually more money in 12 hours a week because she reorganized everything. But more importantly, she reported in that she and her husband are closer than ever and have taken 2 kid-free vacations this year, after having not even taken one night away from their kids in 14 years. And she credits what she learned in Origin with that. So that's really powerful. Jean asks, how much does the monthly membership cost? It's $37 a month. And as an at-home mom, Jean, I would say this is going to massively apply to your situation. So not being an entrepreneur does not matter for this material, especially the core material that's in the self-source scheduling roadmap. You can apply the 80-20 rule to your home life. One of our members, Simran, did this in a really powerful way. One of our most popular trainings and our most transformational trainings is the 80-20 rule. So Simran applied this not only to her business, but also her home life, and looked at, okay, she's also a mom. What action items are giving me 80% of my results? What are the 20% that are giving me 80% of my results? And then she scheduled herself cyclically in her home so that she could get everything done at the proper time of the month that made sense for her. And so that she was getting the biggest results from her scheduling of her home tasks, like laundry, like meal prep, and like the other things, like cleaning the house and the other things that were necessary around the home, and her son's childcare and all of those things. So absolutely, this material would apply to your situation, and we would love to have you. All right. If there are any other questions, I would love to answer them. But I also wanted to share that some of our members have found that this is the first time management framework that actually resonates with who they truly are. So it's the first time they haven't felt like they are trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, which is essentially anytime we are trying to work on this push harder, 10 times your results, hustle plan, entrepreneurial mindset, or even time management mindset. If you're not an entrepreneur, we are, as women, trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. But I want you to know that moving into a cyclical, more soulful, do less approach to your time management and your project management does not mean your results will decrease. Oftentimes, we have found that our members' results increase. Like Beth Ryan, who joined Origin, reorganized her whole work schedule, and worked less in the last year than she's ever worked, but made more than she's ever made because she found the key leverage points. Now, here's the deal. The trainings are phenomenal, but what runs through Origin is the mindset of looking for how can we move these levers in our lives and in our businesses so we can get more results from less effort. Because I want you to be able to spend the day in the tub reading, or go to the park with your kid when you feel like it, or go to yoga, or go to the gym, or take a walk in the woods in the middle of the afternoon during your workday. I want you to be able to do those things and free up your precious time to nurture yourself, to nurture your relationships, and certainly to nurture your business. For example, so we're in a big promotional period because we only open the doors to Origin 1 or 2 times a year. And so this is one of those times. Today's the last day to join for this promotional period. And I'm not sure when the next time we're going to open the doors is. So if you are interested in this, I would join today. But here we are on one of our busiest days of the year. But during my meditation earlier today, I checked in with myself and I got a very clear message that I needed to write. And it wasn't sales emails that I needed to write. I needed to tell this particular story that recently happened to me. So even in the middle of this intense time, and I've got a book coming out and a lot of things going on, I took the time and I claimed that time because I got the hit that I needed to write. And I claimed that time and I sat at my computer and I wrote what I needed to write. It felt really cathartic. It felt really healing. And it opened up all of this energy that I could then tend to the things that were more urgent in our business. I also went and I took care of my body. I went to a Pilates session because my philosophy is body first, business second. If we don't have our body in working order, we really don't have anything. And so when we have this thread, it's a mindset shift that happens within our members, that they begin to understand how time and energy works on a different level than they've ever understood it before. And then they can begin to see, it's kind of like the Matrix. And I've actually never seen the Matrix, but I think there's this red pill and you take the pill and suddenly you see things in a new way and you can't unsee it. So that's really the origin way. That's the do less way, is you begin to look at your life and business in this whole new way. And once you begin to look at time and energy in the way of being able to see all the places where you're leaking your time or you're leaking your energy or you're not getting the results you could get, or you're wasting your time, you can't unsee it. And when you get all those things fixed up, you are able to do things like work half the amount of time, but get twice the amount of income or twice the amount of clients. You are able to revolutionize your business model so it actually works for you and your family, like Asha Frost did. You are able to go ahead and quit your job and take the leap into full-time entrepreneurship like Joanna Platt did. So these are some of the kinds of results that our members are getting. And there are practical, tangible, nitty gritty skills like applying the 80-20 rule to your life. And then there's also the entire mindset running through the program will change your life somewhat by osmosis if you tap in, listen to the trainings that apply to you, and pop into the group from time to time. All right. Jess says, I'm having my first baby in June. Congratulations. What an exciting time. And I'm currently trying to maximize profits without overwhelm. I'm wondering if you think I'll be able to start implementing things prior to my baby's arrival in June. Oh, absolutely. Now would be an amazing time to implement this in your life and in your business. Now, the content is designed to be consumed quickly. I don't want you to be sitting around listening to hours and hours of audios and videos. You have other things to do. So I deliver the content so that you're getting the 20% of the material you need that's going to give you 80% of the results, and so that you can get right to implementing it to get results. So Jess, this was perfect timing for you. Okay. Hi, Suze. Nice to see you here. How fabulous to see your name pop up. Are there any other questions that you have about Origin? As a reminder, the doors close at midnight tonight Eastern time. We are not going to be opening up the doors for a while. The reason for that is we really don't like to split our attention as a company. So we are moving from promotion mode to taking care of our members mode. I don't like to try to be doing both at the same time, because similar to the way that if you were here since the beginning of my live, that I'm not as fluent and I can't communicate as well when I'm also trying to nurse my baby. I am not good at doing two things at the same time. And by the way, none of us are. So that whole thing about women are amazing multitaskers, that's not true. We're actually, what the data shows is that women's brains are primed for being aware of multiple things at the same time and forming connections between all of them. But it doesn't mean we're good at doing multiple things at the same time. So to that end, we only open the doors to Origin for a short time, 1 to 2 times a year. This is one of those times. There may not even be a second time this year. I really don't know. Now is the time to get in if you want to, because at midnight tonight, we switch gears as a company. We will do the culmination of this promotion period, which is the phase where we are wrapping things up. We're closing out the details. We are completing the project, and we move right into, as part of that, loving our members and delivering on our promise to get them results. So of saving time and growing their businesses without sacrificing the people we love. All right, so that's what I've got to say on that. I'm happy to hang and answer any questions. I don't know, Licia or Haley or Takesha, if any questions have been coming in through customer service. I'm obviously happy to answer those here as well. I'm just double checking here to see if anything's come in. But if not, I am just going to go ahead and I'm putting the link one more time in the comments here. We have women from all over the world connecting through Origin, doing business together, utilizing each other's products and services, supporting one another in person, online, on the phone. This is one of the greatest communities really on the internet. There's a lot of Facebook groups you could be a part of. There's a lot of memberships you could be a part of. The way this one works is the membership content lives on a custom members portal. So you'll sign in over at programs.katenorthrup.com with your own username and password that you'll receive when you join Origin. And all of the content lives there. You can download it. You can get the transcripts. You can consume it whatever way you want. And then the conversation happens in a private Facebook group. So you do not have to be part of Facebook in order to get the membership. We have members who do not participate in the Facebook group and they love it because the content stands on its own. But if you want to connect with the community, it is done in a Facebook group. So that's how that works. And then you hear from me once a week with the update of what's new in Origin, and we get together live once a month for a live online for a Zoom call where we can all see each other's faces, and I do a Q&A. And then you will also get a monthly how-to lesson, which is a nitty-gritty practical application of the do less, have more, and achieve more strategy. And you'll get a Maven Masterclass where I interview an amazing woman business owner about how she navigates life and business and manages her time and energy, and she'll give you her best tips. Jean asks, can someone switch from monthly to the yearly membership? Jean, that is a really good question, and I'm not sure what we have set up for that. So if you want to email us at info@katenorthrup.com, we can certainly answer that question. However, I will say that the bonuses, the annual bonuses, are only available during this enrollment period. So I do know that the annual bonuses will expire at midnight tonight. So those would not be part of the upgrade later on. But I don't see why we couldn't welcome you as an annual member later if you decided to. But you can email us and we'll help you out with that, info@katenorthrup.com. All right, well, if you have any other questions, I am happy to hang and answer them. So last call for questions. This is my final live of the launch. So if you've been following along with this promotional period with the Origin Workshop Study Group and the Pajama Party and the webinar and the Origin Workshop, it's been really fun. We've had an amazing time spending time together in January, and I look forward to continuing to spend time with those of you who decide to join Origin and work with us more closely. And if you decide that this is not the right time, I will still see you around the internet. So thank you all for being here, and welcome to those of you who are joining us for Origin. I'm so excited to have you, and I will see you in the program. Thank you. Bye, everyone.